South Florida as we are at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Houston Texans and the Miami Dolphins. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. Fielded in the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Carry now. This is Johnson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. And on the stop, it was the UCF product, Shaquem Griffin.
2nd and 9.
He'll buy some time running. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
This is caught. It's Cooks. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Just 3 catches in the wild card victory for him a week ago, and now he's got his first here, and it's good for a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Johnson on the counter. And some room to roam now. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 46. Watson now to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Watson hitting Fuller with a big one. 45 yards. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Scoring first, so critical in the postseason. They've got it here, 1st and goal. A give, the first man through, Gillespie, the fullback. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. It's the fullback taking it in. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive.
The kick is
and the Texans take a 7-0 lead.
7. Dolphins nothing. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Breida on the carry.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one. No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson going deep here for Stills. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, Watson. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Shaq Lawson in there to get him for a loss of 9. Yards, and that also leads to 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Shaquem Grant back deep for Miami. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And they're going to get the first down here as he's up to the 14. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now it's Breida. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
41 the mic, 41 the mic. Check, 41. 65, 65. Hey, lucky.
Here we go on 4th down with Tua. Flushed out right. He can run. Tua hit, and the ball is out. And the Texans scoop it. They find some open field here. And they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower postgame. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. Buying time to his left. He's airing it out for Williams. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 46. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
the tackle made.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
On 2nd and 9, Watson. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Shaq Lawson able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. Faking the give, now Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks, and that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Texans football to start quarter 2, and they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. He's got it up to the 15. Showed off some fancy footwork there on the play. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. On 1st down, here's Breida. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
The tackle made.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Complete. This is Albert Wilson. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 22 yards there, a 1st down. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Fitzpatrick a give to Breida. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41.
Ball carrier.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. And that one off the mark. A little late with the throw. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. They're indeed going. It's Fitzpatrick. And down he goes. Fitzpatrick sacked. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7.
Duke Johnson
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
Up 2nd and 3.
Check 26, check 26. Check, check, check.
On 2nd down now, it's Johnson. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. They did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
On third down, Johnson. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So on fourth down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on from the right hash. This from 45 yards away. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
On first down, Tagovailoa. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
He's got the first down and more past midfield. And they will finally get him to the ground at the Texans' 33. Give him 32 yards as we inch our way to the 2-minute warning.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. This is Breida. Bradley Roby, the quarterback, there to make the stop.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On second down, Tua. Open man, it's Preston Williams. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
At the 22-yard
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here's Breida. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On third down, a run from Breida. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
brings up 4th down and 1.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. They run for it with Breida. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call.
Gain of 13 brings up 2nd and goal at the Texans' 1-yard line.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Mike, 55. Tighten up.
They'll try to run with Breida, and he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Matt Breida, as the first half is winding down, and the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson, screen play, Johnson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Watson. Lets it fly deep for Cobb. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They run with Breida, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Good.
They needed a yard. They got it. 1st down.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he's got Rome. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. It's a big play there for Miami. 49 yards. Trailing here in the 3rd, and that run might just be the spark that this offense needs.
And don't you just get the sense that he's going around not just in the huddle, but looking over at the bench and saying, Ball. Give me the ball. Let me carry this thing home.
On first, here's Washington. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. That last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on third. And that is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Sanders' kick is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Watson on first down. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Shaq Lawson getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20, and he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already. In the red zone.
And you could hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's a handoff left side to Breida. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Taken down right.
Gary and Conley, the one to bring him down.
No gain on the play.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Bernard Rick.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game, and I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Now this time, Tua's going to throw it. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Ross Blacklock coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. Sanders' kick is good, and that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense, because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I'm here, my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a 1st down on that effort.
Houston.
They'll run on 1st down. Johnson. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
He's brought down back at the 40-yard line.
Now on 2nd and 13. Watson rolling to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Credit the sack to Shaquem Griffin.
A loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Watson off play action. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the 1st there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round. They need to come up with something as they get this drive started. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. Out to the right here to Wilson. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Complete to Albert Wilson.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Now a give to Breida. And it would appear he's going to be short of a 1st down as he's stopped right around the 29.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it. How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. He needed 2. He barely got back to the line of scrimmage. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up. It's a foot race. He's at the 40. The 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Miami. So that changes everything. Everything. I mean, instead of adding to their 4th quarter lead with a field goal, they surrender the lead on the block and return.
And for such a critical kick, the blocking has to be better. Brandon, that reminds me of a game that you called. Became famous, didn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Florida State,
That's
Georgia
right.
Tech, right? Didn't you have something similar?
Yep, a block kick return late. Unbelievable. And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Dolphins 20, Texans 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this certainly a key moment in this game. Trailing by 3, 4th quarter with a spot in the championship game next weekend on the line. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again.
No game.
And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. Steps away to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the 1st. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. He'll try and run it. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down.
Texans.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 43. They'll try the air now with Watson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 11 more on that one and another first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Watson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down.
Texans first down.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They go back to the ground with Johnson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far, they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll run it with Johnson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple. From the gun, Johnson, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They turn to the fullback, Gillespie, and he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Touchdown. It's the fullback. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, and the Texans have retaken the lead. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Texans 24, Dolphins 20.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity to hit, and the ball is out.
Deshaun Watson sacked.
Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Play action. Now it's Tua. Eluding the pressure right. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And he's taken down inside the 30. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 28.
2nd and 10. To throw is Tua. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And it's caught by Parker. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Tua to Parker there for the Miami 1st.
1st and 10 at the 16.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. Now he'll pull it down. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
He's taken out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
One final try for Tagovailoa. Being chased out left. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
Today's final score.
And the Texans are moving on as we say so long, everybody. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. And with that, we sign off from Miami.